Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for today's horse racing action. Sorry about the late upload, I've been really busy and it's probably going to stay the same for the rest of this week, so apologies there. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get on to our first selection, which comes at Lingfield today in the 140 with a horse called Air de Rock. 11:08 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Venetia Williams, and Charlie Deutsch is booked for today's ride. Now, their yard have been going really well recently. They're operating at a 36% strike rate, and Charlie Deutsch is riding really well as well. He's operating at a 42% strike rate. Now, this horse ran a good race last time at Chepstow, where you could say it was a little bit unlucky that day. Travelled like a dream throughout the race at Chepstow, and just got not tired, but just couldn't find the gears to defy off Dot Carver of Henry Oliver's, who did run a really good race that day. Before that, our selection ran a really good race at Frost Last, where it should have won the time before that, when it fell at the last, when it was fortune clear. And I think off the mark of 104, this horse is still really well handicapped, and with Venetia Williams' good record at Lingfield, I think this horse can finally get its first victory and hopefully can get us off to a winning start. We then go to Newcastle for the 220 for our next tip, and we go with a horse called Keep the River, a 10-3 shot at bookmakers at the moment, trained by Ian Jardine, and Denny McMenamin, a good conditional promising rider at the moment, claims £7 here. Now, this horse finished second last time at Doncaster behind the Lanzarote favourite Cloudgate, who actually didn't do that well in the race, but you can definitely probably forgive him for that run, Cloudgate. But this run at Doncaster definitely showed quite a lot of promise from Keep the River. Had some good form in the book before that, finished 5th in the market raising mares race, actually, which has worked out quite well, and there's been some winners from that race. So you got to think that Keep the River, with its good nice progressive profile, I thought could go quite well today, and with the £7 going to be receiving some weight from some of the market principles, and I think that could just maybe tilt the balance today, and Keep the River could win that 220 at Newcastle. We then go to the 320 at Newcastle, staying there for our third selection with Halycon Days, 9-4 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Rebecca Mendes. Conor O'Farrell's booked for the ride, finished second at Catterick last time in a very good display behind a nice scopy horse of Jamie Snowden's. That wasn't a bad effort that day, and I thought 9-4, that was definitely a good selection to be put in our Lucky 15. It had some good form in the book before that, and I think it's got solid claims today. We then go to the 4 o'clock at Fairyhouse with a horse called Thunder Down Under, 7-2 bookmakers at the moment, in the colours of Jigginstown today, trained by Gordon Elliott, and Lisa O'Neill, who often rides in these kind of races for him, is booked for the ride. Now, this horse had some decent relatives in its pedigree. It's fairly closely related to Irish Grand National winner Shut the Front Door, and had some bumper winners and smart hurdlers in its pedigree, so it's definitely bred for the national hunt scene. Ran over a point-to-point trip a couple of times, but didn't really show too much, but it was only a fair level of ability. Finished third in one of those races, I think, but it was a bit of a costly purchase. It did cost connections €125,000, so they obviously spent a bit on this horse, so think a bit about it, and I just thought today this horse could definitely go well, and Gordon Elliott's been in good form over the last few days, and I think this could give him another winner. So I thought 7-2 there, that wasn't a bad one to be rounding things off. So if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more tips here on my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. I'm at LuckyLoaders15, and that's all I've got to say. So please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.